What is up, YouTube? Let's talk about the new raid coming with Witch Queen. Alright, I'm talking about the raid that is coming with, like, the actual expansion, not the new raid, or not the reprised raid, the one coming back from D1. I'm talking about the new one. Obviously, we're getting the new raid, and it's going to deal with the storyline of Witch Queen, as most story raids do. So far, all we know is that the raid is going to take place inside of a pyramid ship that somehow made its way into Savathun's throne world. I'll get into that later. Actually, no, whatever. Let's just do it now. There's a lot of speculation that we're going to access Savathun's throne world through Mars. And if y'all remember way back when we had that event, there was that pyramid ship that took over Mars. I'm thinking now that we can get through Savathun's throne world through Mars, so can the pyramid ship. And that's how I got there, probably. I don't know. That's what I'm hoping. Or not hoping, that's what I think it's it. That's really all we know, though. So, I think this is all my speculation, all my opinion, all this stuff. So, none of this is true. Unless Bungie watches this and is like, that kid, he's got a good idea. Alright. I think that the final boss will either be Savathun or whatever darkness leader is commanding that ship. As far as enemy types go, we normally have one race through like the entire raid. Like in DSC, it was the Fallen, Vex for Garden, and Vogue, obviously. There's the Taken in Last Wish. But I think they're going to switch it up a little bit. I don't think we're going to have just one enemy type. I think we're going to have all three of the enemy types that directly follow the darkness. That being the Scorn, the Taken, and of course the Hive. I wouldn't be surprised if they, like, the armor was, like, Hive themed or it was darkness themed. Like, it was themed after the darkness ship or after the, like, blue and white looking Hive for the expansion. For the exotic, I don't think we'll be seeing a return of Touch of Malice or Necrochasm, considering Bungie wants to bring back Taken King and Crota eventually in the future because they said they wanted to bring back all the D1 raids. So I don't think we're getting those two exotics. I think we're going to get a brand new exotic that will have a very interesting perk. I'm really hoping it's going to have a very interesting perk that has to do with something. Because, like, yes, we've had exotics, and yes, they've been rather interesting. I mean, we have 1K. We got Eyes of Tomorrow. But, like, they're just exotics. Like, of course, this season, because of the mods and stuff, 1K is, like, a need. Like, it's something that you want to have. But, I mean, Eyes of Tomorrow has never been, like, yeah, you want it to complete your completion and to get the seal, because that's what I still am missing for the seal. Of DSC, all I'm missing is Eyes of Tomorrow. But, like, I don't actually want the weapon. I'm going to get it and dismantle it. I just want it for the seal. Like, I don't actually want the weapon. But, yeah, I don't think we're getting those two exotics, Touch of Malice or Necrochasm. Don't think those are coming in. But I think they are going to bring in the new exotic. Well, I know they're going to bring in a new exotic. For the new weapons and new perks, I would almost guarantee that we'll be getting new perks that you can only get from weapons in the raid, like we did for DSC and Vogue. I think these new perks will be focused around Hive and Darkness, and I don't know, maybe we'll get some perks that have to directly impact how we use our light subclass abilities, because now in Witch Queen, the Hive have light subclasses. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got some perks on the raid weapons that directly impacted how we used our abilities. These were all my predictions about the new raid in Witch Queen. Don't take them seriously, please. They're only predictions. They're not leaks. They're not news. They're just what I think is going to happen for the raid. Because obviously raids are one of the biggest things, biggest standpoints in Destiny. And so obviously people are going to want to know about it. This is my thoughts on it. Comment your thoughts, because obviously I can't be the only one that's thinking about the raid right now. Like, Witch Queen, I'm thinking about the story. I think the story is going to be amazing, but the main thing I'm focused on is the raid. Because if they're saying Witch Queen is going to be pretty decent and they're comparing it to Taken King, then the raid has to be like S+ tier raid. It has to be. Because if it's not, that's going to be a mega letdown. Like DSC, yeah, first run through it was great. I did it a second time and I didn't want to play the game anymore. Just, it wasn't fun. Like, yeah, it had some good mechanics and stuff. It was easy and it wasn't necessarily fun. Like, like I would do it for the pinnacle. Like, dude, I'll do Vogue for fun. I'll do Vogue for spoils. The entire raid, dude. I love Vogue. Vogue's great. Vogue's fun. Vogue has good mechanics. Vogue has everything. But yeah, hoping this raid is going to be a pretty large raid. I think it's going to impact how raids are in the game pretty largely, because DSC impacted how, as far as perks go with weapons, DSC did impact that. But I think this raid's going to be great. I will see all of you on day 1 of the raid, and yes, I will be competing for that world's first. Hopefully seeing you competing for it as well. Love to see as many people competing for that as possible. But yeah, that's it. Goodbye.